everyone, welcome back to Lady Ace Kitchen. It's been a while since I've made a video. In the last few months I have left Korea and I'm now back home in the US. So since I've been back, one thing I've been doing a lot of is making my own almond milk. I used to drink a lot of soy milk, but in the interest of keeping things as natural as possible, I've switched to almond milk. But I've realized that if I make my own versus buying at the store, I can control the ingredients. If you look at the store-bought almond milk, there's additives and extra things to make it sweet or preserve freshness. You can hear my dog crunching on his dinner in the background. Anyway, but if you make it yourself, you can use one ingredient, just almonds. I will also show you how to make it a little sweeter if you want, or a little salty sweet, but you can stick to just almonds and water. So it's quite easy, easier than you would think. Let's get started. So first I'm taking a cup of almonds and soaking them in water, just enough to cover them. And then let them sit for about 6 to 8 hours or just overnight. Drain the almonds. And then pour the almonds into a blender. And you can choose the consistency you want. I like 1 cup of almonds to 4 cups water, and that gives it about a 1 to 2% milk consistency. If you like a whole milk consistency, don't use as much water. If you want to thin it out and stretch it a little more, you can add more water. What I like to start with is the first cup of water with 1 cup of almonds. And when I blend this up, it'll just help it go a lot faster. You'll see when I do it. If you do want sweetness, because you'll be drinking it straight, you could add some dates. I'm going to throw in 1 date. I don't usually because I put mine in smoothies and I don't need the sweetness, but if you like sweet, go ahead and throw a date in. It's a whole fruit and a natural sweetener. And if you like the salty sweet, go ahead and just add a little pinch of salt. So we'll blend this up. So once I've got the almonds pretty well ground, I'll add the other 3 cups of milk. If you do all 4 cups at once, it just kind of makes a big mess. So this just keeps it nice and neat and quick. And then I will blend it again. The key to making quick and easy almond milk is to have the right mesh bag to strain the almonds. So I've tried everything from just straight out of the blender to cheesecloth. It's way too messy. I like this one because it's the right consistency of mesh. The holes aren't too big, so you don't want all that pulp and skin falling into the milk. You want a nice creamy milk. And I like this because it has the elastic on top. Contrary to what my husband says about it looking like granny panties or a hairnet from Lunch Lady, the mesh is really handy because then when I go to strain it, I can put it right in my pitcher and have it hold on to the outside. The first couple times you do this, it will be messy, but you'll get a handle on it. So what I like to do is hold it still and just let all the liquid I can fall right into the pitcher. And then this is where you will milk the almonds. So it's not quite like milking a cow, I imagine. I've never milked a cow, but it's kind of a top-down way of doing it. So I'm keeping the mesh bag in the pitcher as much as I can, so it's not gonna fall all over, and I'm just gonna lightly squeeze and let it drain out. So once I get down to the end here, I really want to squeeze as much liquid as I can because I want to get as much milk as I can. But then you don't want to just throw away the almond meat that's left. You can use this in cakes or cookies, and I would even like to make up a recipe to show you later. But you want to get all the moisture out of it. And then at the end, it's just kind of like a sponge. You just want to squeeze it until you know you've got all the milk out of it. Not too bad. I only made a small mess. So then I'm just going to keep this almond meat in the freezer and save up to do another recipe with this because you still have some really good healthy ingredients left in here. And then you can keep this in the fridge for about a week or so and use it to drink as is, in your cereal, your oatmeal, your smoothies like I do. Or just have a little cookies and milk.